How's it going, guys? My name's Luis, and this is the world's smallest Nintendo Switch dock in the palm of my hand. It fits right in the palm of my hand. This is the SFans adapter, and it's pretty badass. Fellow Nintendo Switch owners have probably faced the struggle of wanting to take their Nintendo Switch over to a friend's house to play and show off the dock mechanic. The only problem is the dock is pretty huge and it's not the easiest thing to carry around. That's where the SFans adapter comes in. It's a portable and pocketable Nintendo Switch dock in the form of a tiny USB hub that not only has all the ports from the original dock, but even more ports. First, let me just show you in comparison just how tiny this thing really is. Obviously, it's smaller than the original Nintendo Switch dock, but in terms of height, it's about the size of two Switch cartridges stacked on top of each other, or about half a Joy-Con. So yeah, this thing is pretty compact, and it's really great for travelers like me. For example, I'm going to San Diego Comic-Con and D23 later this month. This is going to be really handy for me when I want to play my Switch on the hotel TV and don't want to carry my entire dock system, just this tiny little thing. One thing I really dig about the adapter's design outside of how small it is just aesthetic wise, it's a really great design. If you have a pair of gray Joy-Con, it's quite literally the exact same design as a pair of gray Joy-Con in a grip. That's a really nice aesthetic touch, especially just for uniformity with the Switch console. Now, even though it's compact, it somehow manages to fit two USB 3 ports, an AC adapter, an HDMI port, as well as two USB-C ports. That's more ports than the original Switch dock had, and that's pretty insane. Now, the one problem I do see some people having with this dock is the way it works with the Switch, and more specifically the fans on the Switch, both the intake and the outtake. Because the USB-C port on the Switch is at the bottom, you can't use the kickstand to hold up the Switch with this dock. You're going to either need some sort of stand for the Switch, and SFans actually sent me one along with this review unit. This stand though isn't really that great in terms of build quality. It's pretty cheap plastic, but it does have holes for the fan intakes behind the Switch, and it lets the Switch properly cool itself with this dock. I am a bit more ghetto though. I literally just tend to lay my Switch face down on a soft surface like a towel or even my wallet that's always in my pocket. It doesn't scratch the screen at all, and it lets the Switch's fans pull in cold air from the back while releasing the hot air at the top. Plus, I think carrying a big plastic stand kind of defeats the purpose of a portable dock to begin with. Actually, super genius move if you just bend it backwards. Bam. That engineering degree is really coming in handy now. If you already have a Switch dock, the setup is pretty easy. Just plug in the AC adapter and the HDMI cable that came with your Switch to the SFans adapter and plug it into your Switch. It's that easy. Another benefit is that if you have a bunch of USB-C devices, you can actually use this hub with those devices. So I have a Nexus 6P that uses USB-C, and I edit my videos on a MacBook Pro and that uses USB-C. I can use this adapter with those devices on top of it being usable with the Switch. If you own a Nintendo Switch, find yourself traveling a lot and wanting to take your dock with you, this is the accessory for you. The SFans adapter is currently on Indiegogo and is planning to ship in early August, so if you'd like to pick one up for yourself, I'll have the Indiegogo page linked in the description down below. If actually you don't include the AC adapter and the HDMI cable, it actually ends up being cheaper than the full price of the original Switch dock, which is I think like 90 bucks right now. But if you have any questions about the adapter that I may have missed in this video, feel free to ask me in the comment section down below or hit up my Instagram/Twitter in the description down below. I'm much more responsive and active on those social networks as well. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to drop a like. If you haven't already, subscribe for more content just like this. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one.